Hey, shalom everyone. This is Tsal Fati, and I wanted to give you some very, very important breaking news. I'm here in Calgary, and in just a few hours, I'm going to be heading to the venue where we're going to have our teaching this evening, and we're expecting a full house there. We had a wonderful time in Edmonton and in Montreal. This is now the third stop on the way. I'm gonna wait for some of you to connect, and I'll give you some breaking news. Breaking news from two different places. One from Iran and slash Iraq, and you'll understand why. And one from Israel slash Gaza, and you'll know why also. So please share, connect, do whatever you need to do. Again, I'll wait a few more seconds. For those of you who are interested to know, I'm in the middle of my Canada speaking tour, and I did already, the meeting in Montreal and in Edmonton. It was wonderful, full house, both places. Today, it's going to be in Calgary, and then Saturday and Sunday in Vancouver before I'm heading back home for a very busy schedule. So again, breaking news. Let's start with that. So first of all, just an hour ago, huge explosion in eastern part of Tehran, the eastern suburbs of Tehran. This is where a lot of the military installations of the Revolutionary Guard are located. Again, eastern Tehran, an hour ago, huge explosion, huge fire. On my Telegram channel, I posted a photo. There's some videos that are now coming out. I'll post them as well. If you're not subscribed, go to Telegram Messenger, download it, and go and see breaking news nonstop around the clock. So an explosion in a military installation of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard in Tehran right now. An hour ago it happened. Now, this is the third incident in 4 days. 2 days ago, another explosion in Parchin, also east of Tehran, area where the Revolutionary Guard Corps are there conducting military tests also. This is where they also manufacture some of their uranium enrichment facilities and all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, in Parchin, explosion that killed at least one of their engineers. The authorities played it down, but it seems like a drone full of explosive flew below radar and hit a military installation. That's 2 days ago. And the explosion killed at least one person. As of an hour ago, another explosion in another military installation east of Tehran. They closed the area. They claim it's a plastic factory, which is not. We know it's not. And they're embarrassed because this is the third thing that happened. Now you're asking, wait a minute, Amir, you mentioned only 2 explosions. Yes, but remember, 4 days ago in the streets of Tehran, we assassinated the number 2 in the Iranian military unit that is in charge of conducting or plotting and of course executing terror actions against Jews and Israelis abroad. Now, something very unfortunate happened. Israel did that. Israel informed the US that we did that. And the US, someone in the US administration, I bet someone who doesn't like Israel, leaked that information to the New York Times. And the New York Times yesterday basically reported that Israel did it and Israel told America that he did it. We are shocked in Israel. Now, of course, look, I already told you an hour after it happened that we did it. But it's one thing when I tell you, and it's another thing when the New York Times is saying that Israeli officials said that. Because now it's official, and now the Iranians must retaliate because it's not a rumor, it's a fact. So now 3 incidents in 4 days. The assassination of a very senior officer, a colonel in the Iranian Revolution guarding the streets of Tehran, which means Israel is telling the Iranians, we know exactly where you are and we can get to you. Second is an explosion 2 days ago that killed an engineer where they are conducting tests, military tests. And the third one is an hour ago, ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour ago, a blast in eastern Tehran. In both cases, we suspect these are explosive drones under the radars of the Iranians that managed to hit the target and blow it up. This is a very, very interesting escalation. Now, why did I mention in the beginning also Iraq? Iraq has a large Shiite majority in its parliament, and they just passed a law that forbid any future attempt to normalize relations with Israel. And everybody is now happy, they're celebrating. They don't want any normalization with Israel. So they're celebrating. But what they don't understand is, if you don't have any normalization with Israel, you're captured in the hands of the Ayatollahs, which is exactly what you also don't want. So in the Middle East today, countries know that they have to choose a side. Bahrain, the Emirates, the Saudis, the Moroccans, and even the Sudanese as of this moment, they chose a side. They do not want Iran to pull strings in their countries. But as of the Iraqis, they passed the bill and they're happy about it. Let's see what's going to be the end and the future of Iraq right now. Now, that's the first part. Again, big blast in eastern Tehran, breaking news, most likely explosive drone hit a military installation of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. If you want to see pictures, and I'm going to upload videos, go and subscribe and follow on my Telegram channel. Now, second thing, and by the way, please share this video right now if you can. Second thing, and look how it works. Look how the Palestinian works. So Hamas started a lie that Israel is about to attack the Temple Mount on Sunday, which is the Jerusalem Day where we celebrate the reunification of Jerusalem after the 6 Days War in 1967. Regular, 30 years we've been celebrating it. Every year we commemorate that day, and what we do, we march around the old city of Jerusalem with beautiful Israeli flags. That's it. We celebrate the reunification, a city that is compact together. It's very, very simple. We've been doing that for many years. The Palestinians want attention. They realize that with the Abraham Accord, nobody's looking at them. Nobody's even interested in them. So what will they do? You start a lie. The lie is Israel is about to destroy the Dome of the Rock. Something like that. Now you spread the lie everywhere on social media. Israel is planning to destroy the Dome of the Rock. And once you spread the lie, now you're going to either have to respond to the danger, or if Israel is changing the march from going around the old city, then you can declare victory. See, you will declare victory no matter what, because from the very beginning, we never intend to destroy the Dome of the Rock. It's your lie. But they start a lie, they believe the lie, they spread the lie, and then when we don't do it, they say, hey, you see, we won. They didn't destroy the dome. So you see how it works. It's not about living normal life. It's always about another reason why we should continue terrorism, and violence. So expect on Sunday some major tension that might escalate to either clashes or even rocket launch. Last year, the Palestinians fell in that trap and they launched rockets towards Jerusalem, and that began a 2 to 3 weeks long military operation, if you remember, with lots of violence, lots of rockets. And Gaza is now being finally restored from that military operation. It seems like they're trying again. I guess they're not tired of their shenanigans. So again, it's a lie